This is how I play the game. Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
When people on the internet who cover game news, this is all they do. They cover game news. This is what they're known for. Oh, the massive delay, huge delay for God of War. There was no fucking delay. The game didn't have a fucking date, you assholes. You fucking drama queen bitches stirring the pot to try to get people to clickbait your fucking articles. No, there was no delay because the game didn't have a fucking date to come out. What they're saying is they wanted to release it this year. It's not coming out this year. They're now aiming for next year. By the way, just so everyone understands, guess what? 2022
is not the release date. It's a release window. Vomit inducing. I have a very negative self-image physically. You know, like I look in the mirror, I'm like, oh god, I hate myself, how I look and everything. But I know I accepted a very long time ago that this is who I am, this is how I will look. It doesn't matter how buff, how skinny, how fat, whatever. I'm gonna look like this. My face and everything isn't gonna change. And so I'm okay with that. Like, I accept who I am. I don't sit here hating how I look or whatever.
Holy shit, people are stupid, man. It drives me nuts. It seriously drives me nuts. It is a major pet peeve of mine. Okay? Just because they said, okay, we're now pushing it to 2022, doesn't mean that's the promised release date. It means that's what their release window. They're aiming for that. That doesn't mean it's a release date and there's no fucking delay. Oh my god. Anyway, that drives me nuts, and I wanted to get that off my chest. So, to me, this news is good news. I actually welcome this news. I would much rather have the game come out when it's ready. I don't want the game to be rushed and be a piece of shit. So, by the way, guys, if you did not see my stream of Returnal earlier, some weird shit is going on. This controller I have right now in my hand is the controller that came with my PlayStation 5 at launch back in November. I stopped using it because when I was playing Call of Duty, Black Ops Cold War, I seemed to accidentally be doing melee attacks like all the time, okay? And it was to the point where I couldn't stop it. It was just melee constantly when I was playing the game. So I said, maybe my controller's faulty. So someone actually donated a second PlayStation 5 controller to me, alright? And I've been using that second PlayStation 5 controller pretty much ever since it got donated to me. Now, when I went to play Call of Duty again, it kept happening. So I said, maybe it has to do with the haptic feedback, which is the new feature of Call of Duty. I disabled the haptic feedback in Call of Duty, okay? And I went back, and guess what happened? The melee attack stopped happening. It just stopped happening. It was the haptic feedback. This controller, certain haptic feedback in certain games is too strong and actually makes the thumbsticks feel like they're being depressed when you're not doing it. So, I've not had an issue since then. But now, my other controller wasn't charged, so I went back to using this launch controller, and now I'm having issues. This thumbstick has float. It's actually floating. It's called joystick drift. And I have joystick drift with the the right thumbstick, which is for the camera. If you watch me play, Returnal earlier today, the camera's going like this. My finger's not on the button, the joystick, it's going like this. Which is not good. So, kind of sucks. Right now I haven't had too much, but there's definitely a little bit if you're taking a look here. It's kind of annoying that, it's happening. And I'm hoping that maybe if I play more with this controller, it'll wear out. I've noticed only a little bit of it tonight, but if it keeps happening, I may have to only use the other controller. Thank God I have the backup. I can't imagine why this sat for 3-4 months just sitting around right over there on my TV stand, unused, and now it has joystick drift. Didn't have it before. I don't know.
My old PS4 is on the floor over there. This office, oh my god. This office needs a thorough cleaning. It's fucking dirty and nasty. It really is. And the thing is, I'm in here every day working. Like I said, I'm in here every day working, and a day off that Kat and I have, we like to go out and do stuff, not be home all day. So when the hell do I clean it? You know? I can't clean it at night. It's too late. Yeah, try to clean it at night and turn on the fucking vacuum. I'll get in trouble. People will be like, why are you making all that racket at night?
Anyway, shout out to The Fountain, who tipped me $21. The Fountain is the top tipper of the night now. Thank you for that. Let's get that on the leaderboard. And with that, that jumps us up to, excuse me, $54 in tips, which is great. At least we got the Gunner glasses tonight.
A very, very slow night for contributions.
But at least we got Gunner glasses going, so let me put those on.
Damn, that's impressively ungrateful.
Now, to make these things perfectly clear, because I don't want any misconceptions, I have never, ever in my history played Virtua Fighter 5 at any consistent amount. I have never played it competitively. I don't know much or anything about the series, alright? What I do know is that Virtua Fighter 5 was, Virtua Fighter in general, was actually the first ever 3D fighting game. It was in arcades before Tekken. A lot of people say, oh, it looks like Tekken. No, it was out before Tekken. Tekken actually borrowed some mechanics from Virtua Fighter with their series. It just so happens Tekken ended up becoming the more popular franchise worldwide, while Virtua Fighter kind of faded into into the annals of history, as they say. Now, this should be interesting because since this is the free for PS Plus game this week, undoubtedly a lot of people are going to be playing it for the very first time, knowing nothing about the franchise, just like me. So I am, I'm accustomed to playing games that I know stuff about. I have a huge background in Street Fighter.
I myself am a former pro fighting game player. I am a former professional fighting game player in the capacity, not that I did it for a living. I was a high-level tournament player, 4th place at EVO, top player of Street Fighter 2 that year overall in the country.
I played Tekken back in the day. I played Tekken 1 through like 4 in arcades. I played Tekken 5, 6, and 7 at home. So I know the basics of Tekken. I don't know the basics of Virtua Fighter, so very, very high chance here that I'm going to play and have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Okay? Now that's okay. That's absolutely okay. People wanted to see me try this out, and I'm willing to give it a shot, knowing nothing about the franchise. Okay? I'm going to be, learning it from the ground up. So that if that means today, if I boot the game up and there's a tutorial mode, I'm likely doing the tutorial mode. Is there a story mode in the game? I have no idea. Or is it more like an arcade game where it's based on just playing through a series of characters, AI-controlled characters against a, like arcade classic ladder, and then you have a boss at the end? I don't know. What's the robustness of the online mode for this game? I don't know. This is brand new. I don't know anything about it. Okay? So, let's see what happens today. This should be pretty interesting, to say the least. Now, if I play this today, and it seems interesting, and, I'm getting into it a little bit, you guys are liking it, I could play it, much more in the future. Maybe I could play it on Saturday or Monday, and I can make it part of my regular schedule for the month of June, see how we do. Maybe I could do some online multiplayer sessions and the like, depending on how much I learn about the game or whatever, okay? Or, vice versa, if I play it and I'm not really enjoying it, I don't really get it, you guys aren't liking it, you think it's boring, I don't have to play it again. It's free. So there's actually no risk and all reward here, alright? I mean, obviously what I would like to happen is I play it and maybe I'm intrigued by it, or I start to have some fun, and then I start to learn characters, and maybe over the course of the next few weeks we play it a few times and enjoy it, and maybe play some online sets and everything. That'll be good. But it's basically, there's no guarantee. I would say that the game's probably going to be pretty popular for a couple of weeks since it's free for PS Plus, but very, very strong chance by the end of June the game might be dead anyway. Now, yesterday, things did not go so well, alright? On my first stream yesterday, which was the conclusion of Eternal, we got about halfway to the tip skull. Last night, we didn't even get halfway to the tip skull. That was one of the worst, slowest days for support that I've had in months. And that's not good because I need to have good days to pay all my bills, alright? So I'm hoping, with what we're doing today, alright, hopefully, we'll do alright, right? We'll do alright, and we'll make up for it. Especially with the fact that we're doing a new fighting game I never played before, some exciting Call of Duty content tonight. I'm hoping that things will go well. I don't know if they will, but please, by all means, again, please support if you can, alright?
$1 per stream? Per viewer? Are you kidding me? I'd be ridiculously successful. As little as $1 helps, okay? Wheelchair Whale tipped me $1. Thank you very, 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 very much. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me. It's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. That I just can't help it. By eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.